city. It's a Dish with Deeva show. Here she is, the one and only K-Cee Deeva.
What up, peeps? It's your girl K-Cee Deeva here. Welcome to another edition of Dish with Deeva. Oh, I'm so excited to have you guys here, and I'm so excited about my guest today because, it's rare that you're able to have your own family on a show because they're doing big things. So I'm very excited to have my fam on the show today. Real quick before I introduce her and we jump right in it, be sure to also check out my YouTube channel, K-Cee Deeva Shows. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. All these shows, including this one today, will be posted there and also on Facebook. So, and be sure and follow me on IG at MZKCDeeva. All right. With no further ado, I'm going to jump right in to my guest. This is one of my first cousins, and I have known her for a very long time, of course, the beautiful entrepreneur, CEO of Drake Anthony Designs, Miss Lori L. Butler. Lori, thank you.
Hello. How are you?
You look beautiful. I'm digging
You as well. The jeans, baby.
Oh, thank you. Right? Well, I'm so excited to have you today because, okay, I'm going to give people some backstory of how this started and talk about what you do. So, last week, I'm sitting there, as a diva, I'm always trying to judge up my look, come up with some different things and whatnot. And I'm always changing my hair and my clothes and different styles. And I'm like, this is a year I really want to get in some jewelry. I've never really worn a lot of jewelry, a little bit of earrings here and there, maybe a bracelet or two. But I've never really just gotten to like the chunky jewelry and the big earrings and such. And as I'm laying in bed thinking, okay, I need to figure out I'm on my phone. Where do I go? I'm like, wait a minute. I have somebody in my very own family who does amazing jewelry herself. Why am I not on her site? And then why am I not having her on the show? So here you are.
Here I am. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you for having me. I'm so glad the light bulb popped on, right?
Right? Sometimes it takes a while. I'm getting older, so it takes a minute. But
let's not talk about it.
We're
maturing. We're not
right.
We're just maturing.
Right, exactly. All right, cousin. So let's get into it. So, Lori, let's talk about Drake Anthony Designs. Everything from earrings, bracelets, necklaces, new purse line coming out. Let's start from the beginning. How did you come up with the concept? How did you come up with? We're just sitting in the kitchen one day going, I'm going to design jewelry. How did that happen?
Actually, I've always, from a young age, like when I first tried to think about it, it's probably high school where I started really kind of paying attention to jewelry. And it's crazy because I would do unorthodox things. I had a chain link belt. I don't know, I'm telling my age, 90s.
The chain
link belts. Yes. And I had it on, but I didn't have earrings going. So I took apart the chain and took apart some other earrings and made it so these earrings hanging to go with my belt. And I remember my father saying, oh my goodness, girl, you always doing something. But hey, it worked. I felt like I was together. Hey, went on about my business. So I would do little things like that all through college, high school, not really thinking anything about it. But it wasn't until graduated, married, I was actually at home on maternity leave. My firstborn was 2 weeks overdue. Okay. So I was at home on bed rest. And that's when I started reconnecting with beading and creating things. So it's just kind of funny because I felt like, I've created this little body and now I'm feeling creative and maybe that's what was supposed to happen because I started doing stuff. So after I had him and I was home, I just kept doing it. I would make bracelets for my girlfriends, my little close-knit girlfriends and things like that. And people started seeing them and be like, oh my God, those are so cute. Could you make some for my, me and my girlfriends? And it was just like a very organic, not like I'm just starting off like, oh yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I think my job had like a little show. I had some bracelets and stuff. I brought them and just started, selling them. They went fast. And so my husband was just like, maybe you need to think about this.
This is your calling.
And so, of course, I piddled with it because you know how you are. You're just like, I don't know. I mean, anybody going to wear my stuff all the time? Blah, blah, blah. But as time went on, continued to do things. And I mean, I had to name it Drake Anthony. I had to name it after my baby because
Of
he was
course.
there at the inception of it, of course.
Aw.
So that's how quickly I came up with Drake Anthony.
Uh-huh.
LLC. I mean, it's fitting. It's the reason I, really reconnected. So
Aw.
voila, that's the story.
What
Pretty
a beautiful story.
Yeah, it's a very simple story, but it's just funny when I think about it. I was just kind of tickled how I just rolled and rolled and rolled.
Mm-hmm.
Not really. Wasn't even like I'm gonna do this. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a jewelry person.
It
Never.
just happened.
So it just
Wow.
it pulled it back from way back and just
Mm-hmm.
grew it and nurtured it. So yeah, that's that. That's the
And
story.
they always say, what's the saying? Like, true fulfillment is to be able to do what you love and make money, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's something you love to do,
Yes.
and it's a natural fit for you because all your designs are so creative and different. And I love the name Drake Anthony. It just rolls off your tongue, and it sounds like a jewelry line to me.
It
Like,
does. Everybody always says Drake Anthony. Like,
uh-huh.
where did you come up with that name? And when I tell them, they're like, "Oh my gosh, like really?" And a real quick backstory with Drake Anthony.
Yeah.
I didn't even come up with that name. One of my girlfriends from college called me one night and said, "Laura, do you have a name for your baby?" I said, "You know what? I'm struggling. I don't know. I mean, we're looking at names. We're thinking about this. I think I have one. I'm just going to tell it. If you don't like it, it's fine. But I just thought of it, and I thought this would be really good for your son." And I was like, "Okay." She said, "Drake Anthony." And I turned to my husband and said, "What do you think about Drake Anthony?" He was just like, "Drake Anthony Butler."
Oh,
she always says, "What's my namesake doing?" I've seen, whatever. So it's just funny. That whole name is just special, period. So
that's awesome. That is awesome. What an awesome story. Well, and it's interesting when I talk to different people and kind of get the backstory how they started. I hear that common theme where it's like, you know what? There was no real thought into it. Like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. It just happens organically, and I think that is true fulfillment.
Yes,
for sure. Now, along with that, though, there's challenges that come along the way. I'm sure, right? It's like with anything, any new business, even any existing business as well. And when I think about, even in light of Black History Month that we're in right now, you as a mom, entrepreneur, a Black woman entrepreneur, especially, what are some of the challenges and hurdles that you had to overcome in both realms and juggling, family and business, but also as a Black woman entrepreneur?
It is very, it can be done, but you have to be very particular about your time. You have to learn time management. You have to really prioritize. These are just the words. You have to have a good support system. These are all things that I think I've been blessed to have a pretty good time management skill. Prioritizing, I know how to kind of do that. But the support system that I've had with family, I can't get there. I'll pick them up. I'll take them there. We'll do this. You have a show? Okay. Just the scheduling. It's like a big calendar going on at all times. And, all people have to play their parts. So is it tiring? Is it frustrating sometimes? Because, hey, I have committed to doing this showing when I really want to be at this piano, or this basketball game. Or I have to miss out on things like that. But in the end, the point is, I love what I do. I love it. It's a passion. And so sometimes you have to sacrifice. And so talk with the kids. Of course, it's always about communication with the other parties. Hey, babe, I won't be able to make it there. Mommy's not going to be there today, but you do well. You do this. This is this. They understand that. Husband, I can't make it to church. Can you get the kids? But it's just constant communication, constant prioritization, and just everybody just being present and saying, hey, we're going to do this, and supporting, what I want to do as well. So I think as the children gotten older, it's a lot easier.
Oh, sure.
A lot more self-sufficient. They're coming to help sometimes. It's just a whole different thing. Yeah. So I'm thankful that the smaller ages That was the hardest part. But prayer, planning, preparation, communication, all that together is what
all
makes
in
it
one.
go. Yes. And so we had to learn really quickly if we're going to be successful in all the realms, we're going to have to work together. And so
absolutely
blessed to have that support. I have to say that, blessed to
so
have
having that network, that support, family and friends is key.
Yes.
I agree with any type of business that having that support network
yes
is huge. We can't do it all by ourselves all the time. Although we can do a lot. We're resilient, like we're strong and resilient. We make things happen.
We make it look easy, but it's not.
Okay. Well, tell you what, I want to give the folks a little. Well, we got a little bit of a glimpse. Now, what are these earrings called that you have in the big teardrops? Those are beautiful.
These are what I call my artistic wire earrings.
Okay.
Take one off simply because I like large, but my lobes don't like large, and a lot of my clients, their earrings.
Oh, those are beautiful.
It's just artistic wire. It's twisted. It's aluminum. It's very lightweight, but it keeps a nice form.
Yeah.
So that is why I chose that material in different colors. I have all kind of colors: silver, gold, black, and I can just create. So you can get the big bold without tearing your lobes up, and that's what made me figure that out. Because I do have one lobe that is jacked up from my prior years of wearing the big bobble earrings we used to wear back then.
They're heavy. I remember that.
So these have become a favorite.
Nice.
I started off smaller. They love them smaller. If I started making the bigger ones, they were like, "Oh my gosh, I like that." And then when they are they heavy? That's the first thing they say. This looks like they should be heavy. And so I'll take them off, and they're like, "Oh my God, I need these. I need some. Can you do this cuts? Can you do it that color?" So yeah, these are some of the biggest. I love making them. It's fun.
So now your jewelry. So do you do custom orders? Like we have something on your website, but if someone says, "Hey, got this event coming up, and I want bright pink or whatever."
Definitely. Most definitely. And how that works is, we'll pick a time to meet. You'll tell me your color palette you're wanting or a certain kind of style. I'll usually maybe kind of sketch something out. Like I'll listen to what you said, maybe sketch it out, and then I'll show you the beads that I found. If we can't meet, I'll just use send a picture. This is kind of like what I'm thinking. Is this what you're thinking? These are the beads, the colors. What do you think? And we just kind of vibe back and forth. And that's pretty much it. And so a lot of times that does happen a lot because they're like, "Oh my gosh, I love that. But do you have a different color? Like, a different color, blah, blah, blah." No problem. Most times I can do it. There have been some times where the color was no longer made, or we had to kind of compromise and find something else maybe similar. A lot of the jewelry that I do make, beads are gone. Like they come and go. So it's like these are no longer. If you have those, bless you, because you won't see them anymore.
Right.
Because that's part of what I like about my line is it's kind of a one of a kind thing. You're not going to see them everywhere. And sometimes you got the one and only because, hey, those beads are no longer existing, not made anymore, anything like that. So anything else that comes after is similar, but not exactly the same.
And people like to feel unique. I know I do. I love it when I'm like,
I've realized that it's a niche. That's a niche audience as well, because some don't care. They don't care if everybody got on the same jewelry. But that's part of the reason I started making it, because I was like, I don't want to look like everybody else, like you. I don't know. You just want to have something that is, oh, those are so pretty. You just can't go buy them everywhere. So yeah.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so let's can you turn the camera and let's give them a glimpse of some of your designs that you have behind, and if you want to just go through and kind of name them, you can. Oh, beautiful stuff.
So I'm going to start one standing up, which you're looking at right below the sign is like the earrings I wore. It's made of artistic wire. It's turquoise, silver, and gold.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So it's like again, lightweight, big and chunky, but yet it's not weighing your chest down, saving you in. So that's why I started kind of moving around. I love
Mm-hmm.
pearls. Let me see if I can get down here. Some pearls right here in the front.
You gotta have pearls. Every
Yeah,
girl
got
needs
to.
some
Every
pearls.
once in a while, you got to do it. You got to do it. Let me see.
Oh,
There we
those are gorgeous.
go. I'm trying to figure out. I have some. Trying to do the best I can backwards. Some wire crochet right here.
Oh, yes. Look at those.
It's like pink, peach in like a mint green color.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I have a floral. Here we go. Floral set right here. I may have to just set this down and kind of move it.
I've always loved flower jewelry. I think it's so
Yeah,
like
it's
delicate looking, right? Like very
yeah, it's
feminine.
pretty.
That's gorgeous. Love it.
Kind of ready for the spring and the summer.
Yes.
I'm a lover of natural stones. So you will also see me with natural stones. Like this is coral. It's both raw.
Oh my
Lighting kind of
goodness.
hurt. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
The lighting is not letting you see it, but it's kind of like a raw coral at the top
Mhm.
and a polished.
Move the camera just slightly. Yeah, right there. There we go. Yeah, there we go. We got it.
Okay.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So it's, in silver chain accents. So
Yes.
I'm just trying to think if I can
I'm more of a silver. I'm a silver.
I am as well.
girl.
It's hard. I
I
had to kind of
silver
branch
once
out.
again. Yeah, I love me some silver jewelry.
I have an amber and gold. I'll just lift it up.
Ooh, fancy.
Kind of like an amber. Yeah, it's just I really like the.
Oh, that like
Yes.
on a like a black turtleneck or a black.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yes, it's very pretty.
gorgeous.
It's unique. I really can't even say if I even have a style. I just know that when
Yeah.
I pick up beads, it's
Mhm.
like, oh, I like that, and I'm gonna do something with it.
Oh, that's pretty cute. That's
This is
pretty.
white. It's like a howlite.
Oh, I love that.
Uh-huh. And it's also a 3-piece. This one has a bracelet with
A
it.
bracelet as well.
Mm-hmm.
So now, on average, how long does it take you to create all these pieces? Like, you go in your workshop and you spend like 5 hours? You got a little workshop to do not disturb on the door.
It's funny because I have to come in and I wouldn't dare show you the workplace. Bead stuff everywhere. So I'm just basically spending most of my time. I'm just looking through, like, I'll open up all of them. I spread them on the floor and I just open them up and I'm just walking around.
Oh my goodness.
Just picking up what feels or what I feel like I'm feeling that day. And I'll spread them all out on the table and then I'll just start putting it together. So once I finally figure that out, the actual assembly can be anywhere from probably max 20, 25 minutes. 20, 25 minutes, 30. Now, if I'm doing wire crochet,
my goodness,
that's going to probably be close to an hour because it takes doing different pieces and braiding them together and then clamping it, so.
Okay. Even an hour. That's amazing to me. Like, because there's a lot of intricate detail in your pieces. And I'm picturing you like, in your workspace with all these beads. Like just trying to figure out like this seems like something that would take hours to create like what we've seen there. So that's impressive.
Thank you very much. I love it. I just love it though. I get in my zone. I've had my husband just jerk me away from a bead store. Not today, babe. Not today.
Right. You're gonna be there for a minute.
So he knows once I get lost in there, it's like we're gonna be there for a minute. So yeah.
I love it. Hey, talk about some of the shows you've done.
Oh my goodness. I traveled quite a bit with NAACP my first year. Where they had shows. Those were awesome. Met a lot of great people, got to see a lot of people. They bought things and spoke. It was just great. It was just great exposure. Kansas City area. I do a show yearly called the Just for Her event. It's all for women. It's kind of like the women's weekend. So it's like from Friday to Saturday. And it's simply for women to get with their girlfriends. Come out, retail shop. There's all kind of things. Like I'm in the jewelry section, but you can buy all kind of things. Pillows, quilts, clothing. There's drinks served. There's food served. But it's just like the great big ladies' night. But it's a weekend. And so I've done that for the past 5 years. I'm doing it again in June. It's the last weekend of June every year. And another one I do is called Roots and Blues, and it's in Columbia, Missouri.
Oh,
Great, beautiful, fun. It's a music fest. So you hear blues music all day. It's from Friday to Saturday as well. So you're out there in your booth. You live in the tent life, meeting thousands of people. So
oh my goodness,
for it. And you get to hear good music all day, and it's good food all around. So it's just like
sounds fun.
Like I said, the exposure is
yes.
Last year when I was down there, I got chosen to be in their local newspaper because of my fashion sense. They were walking around just watching, and I had on dashikis, like a dashiki top, just my regular stuff. And they put it in the paper and said, ethnic elegance, this is the type of stuff you saw along with other people. I was like, that is so nice. I appreciated that,
Yeah.
So I'm constantly looking. And a lot of the shows that I do, my clients will say, hey, have you checked out this show? Hey, we want you to come here. So it's just kind of
see that network. Yes.
I would love to come to Seattle.
Yeah. You know what? We need cousin, we need to get that in the work.
Any type of, and it's just crazy to tap into all the fairs and things that are going on everywhere.
Yeah,
because that is where I like to go because just to get out of Kansas City and it's so much and so many people to meet. So yes,
yeah, and I bet you've had to be, because we've been in a pandemic, so a lot of those events were canceled or postponed, or so you've like many business owners have had to kind of pivot and be a little more creative and with the marketing and everything, right?
2020, everything shut down. The ones I told you about and some of the ones that I had looked forward to trying new closed down, and the ones that were newer on my list to try, some of them didn't come back. So it's like, and I hated to hear that. But my main ones came back, and we went on with our little masks and things. And they went well simply because folks wanted to get out, they wanted to do something. And so the attendance was it was overly attended, actually, much more than we expected, which was great for the businesses. So it was definitely like, okay, virtual everything, virtual sales, virtual this, getting on lives, trying to sell your stuff. You had to really, but hey, it just let us know you have to always be thinking of more, always thinking of better ways to promote your business.
I think it's made, the pandemic has definitely made people's creativity come out, right? Like even with my show. I mean, I was doing it in a studio, in actual radio studio, and then the pandemic hit, and it's like for a while I didn't do anything. I was like, well, there goes that, I guess, and then and my brother, shout out to baby bro AC Soul, he did all my theme music. He was like, why don't you just do it online like everybody else? It's like, duh.
And boom. We had to change our way of thinking, right? Everything
we did.
Really, like, okay, we can do this. Let's we can do this. We got to still survive. We got to still, take care of our families. So most definitely, I'm with you. I understand that.
Well, we're just almost out of time. One piece of advice, if you could give someone who might be watching this, who is thinking about wanting to get their, business started, any kind of business really, but, woman, entrepreneur, got that mindset, but where do I start? Like, what do I do? And they may be nervous to kind of pull the trigger on it, so to speak. What's some advice you would give?
The first thing I want to say is, if you have an idea, go for it. And when I say go for it, after you go for it, then it's preparation. You need to become an LLC or an S Corp, depending on what you're doing. You need to seek counsel, get you an accountant.
Yes.
Off top, that can help you. They'll help you with the proper paperwork, what you're needing, your articles you need. You want to be legit. You want to be covered. You want to cover yourself. You want to cover your business. You want to cover your family. So, always be prepared. Always make those preparations. If it costs you a little bit, it just does. But down the line, it will help you. Don't compare yourself to others. Your story, your journey is going to be its own. And acknowledge the small wins along the way. It's not always going to be, I made this much money. You know, 9 times out of 10, that's on down the line, you know, it's levels to it. And so, like for me, I make decent money. Is it what I want? It doesn't, not really concerned about it. I just keep going because this is my thing. To walk into success for me is to walk into an event. I went to an event one time, just gathering, and saw 8 people with my jewelry on. Like,
wow. Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah. And it's like, oh my gosh, she's doing, and it was like, you know, and they would come up and say, you see me? You see me? Yeah, I see you. You know, just keep going. Baby steps. I know we are our biggest critic, but you got to be your biggest supporter as well. And don't be afraid to put yourself out there and promote your products and be the face of your products. So I kind of had to come out from behind there and be like, okay, Lori, no one can promote it better than yourself. So
yeah, I've seen the IG videos.
Yeah, I've been working.
I like how you're putting the stuff together. People love that kind of stuff to see how you do things.
It's constant learning, and you have to, you know, to try things. And so that's all I have to say. But go for it.
Go for it. I love it. I love it. All right. On that note, let's tell the folks how they can get some of this beautiful jewelry.
Okay. You can get it off my site at Drake Anthony Designs at bigcartel.com. You can follow me on my IG, which is _ Drake Anthony. My FB page is at Drake Anthony Designs.
All right. So several choices, no excuse. And what I'll do is once I post the show, I will underneath it, we'll put that there too as well. Okay. You know, ain't nobody getting up and writing it down. You know how they do. People lazy.
Never gonna.
We gotta make it easy for them.
Right.
But Drake Anthony Design, I mean, that like I said, it just rolls off your tongue. It's easy to remember. I love it. I'm so proud of you, cousin.
I'm proud of you too.
Just so excited to have you finally on the show. And we're going to work on that Seattle thing. I'm thinking, you know, maybe summertime, because we always have events and stuff going on. So I'm going to do some research for you.
Come up there and see what Seattle's doing.
Yes.
It's room for everyone. So yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna do a shout out. Hey, Uncle D. Hey, Aunt Laura.
Yes.
Hey, cousin Andre. Hey, cousin Trevor. All the kiddos. Yes. Lana. Love you guys. Yes. And love you, Lori. And we'll be seeing more from you soon. We'll definitely have you back. You know, people are gonna be looking for some summer fashion. You know.
Yes. I'll come back and show you my purse line too.
Oh my gosh, the purses. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Do it now. Why not?
Well, I've started I have 3. I'm going to show you 2, and you're actually getting a sneak peek.
Oh, I'm so glad you remember that. I forgot all about the purses. Okay. Yes.
This was my first installment. They come in black. Comes in black.
Oh.
It's a crossbody.
100%
leather, genuine leather. Has
my goodness.
Strap. When you open it up, a little paper stuck on there. A little inside. Oh, there we go.
Is that the stuffing that I'm bad. I'm at the store. I would take it out and look at it.
Oh, it's got the blue. Got a little side.
Oh, I like that a lot. I like that blue
pocket in there, so you can tuck some stuff away. And like I said, those are my babies. I love black, and I started with colors, and I knew people. The second was the camel.
Oh, see, I'm liking the camel. I don't have any I don't do a lot of camel. I do black all the time, but I'm liking it.
I had a couple girlfriends say, I have so many black. Let me try the camel. And then they said, I'm so glad I got it. I mean, it goes well with denim and, things like that.
Yes.
And so then I'm going to show you, because this hasn't even hit these 2 are on the website now.
Okay.
But this is the new baby. A little different shape. Uh-oh. The camouflage.
Oh, the camouflage. Oh, now that is hot right there.
Yes, with the same, thing in it. It has a front pocket.
Oh my goodness.
It has the inside and the inside pocket as well. But this is my new baby. I'm a camouflage lover. I don't know if it's from dad being in the military, my husband
I
military.
love
I don't know.
you.
But
That
I
is
want to try
nice.
something. So yeah, this is my new baby. So you're getting the first look at it. I haven't even.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
See, you're gonna have me. I get paid next week. You're gonna have me back on the website, giving you my whole entire paycheck, cousin.
I appreciate your support, but I would
Of
love
course.
to have it. I just thank you for having me. I've enjoyed myself.
Oh, me too. This has been so much fun. And well, like I said, we'll definitely get you back on here. All right, peeps, you know where to find me. Next week, same time, same place. Hit me up if you want to come on the show, or you know somebody that should come on the show and talk to me. I'd love to talk to them. All right. All right. I'm K-Cee Deeva, and we'll see y'all a little later.